Hello, everyone. I am Nitin from Anviz Sales Department, and this is my colleague Chalice.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chalice from Technical Department.
So Chalice would be giving us a detailed explanation about how the CrossChex Cloud works while I do the presentation. So today, I'll start with the presentation at the moment. So first of all, we are here to speak about the CrossChex Cloud. That is our new cloud-based time and attendance management solution. So we're going to explain how it works. So moving forward, we did analysis on the time and attendance background to see how we're going to operate in the next 5 years. So with the COVID situation, we understand that everyone is used to a more flexible and privately mobile-based work era at the moment. So within the coming 5 years, it's going to be like 65% of people would be working from home or small offices or shared offices. Also, 34 billion smart terminals would be connected to the cloud. And around 2 billion people would be working part-time or based on hours. Hourly working, that would be the for around 2 billion people. Also, for 3.4 billion people would be working with smart terminals or phones. So this is the analysis from the McKinsey Global Institute 2021. This is a survey that they have given. So in order to meet the trend of the work management system, what upgradings do we need to do in our working environment? So first of all, we have to get into an easily scheduling and fast allocating rights. So that means we need something that is very user-friendly and fast. Second one is low investment and easy deployment, because people have shared offices. So they're looking for something that is very easy to deploy and also with low investments. Third one is quick reporting. We have to get access to the reports and everything very quick. Fourth is about the access from anywhere and everywhere by a mobile terminal or a smart terminal. The fifth one is actually to have the secure data privacy control. That means your data should be secure somewhere, and it should actually, you should have control over the privacy. Moving next, why is the cloud-based just a second, sorry. So moving next, we are here to talk about why is the cloud-based application a must? So you can see there are 3 points here. One is the data preservation. So what is data preservation? Sometimes there can be issues on our hardware or the local database of the local system, and we can lose the data. So once we use a cloud-based system, the data would be stored on the cloud. So that means it would be secure on the cloud and you would not lose the data. The second point is data access. Data access is that you would be able to access your data from anywhere, anytime, as long as you have an internet connection. You need a smart device and an internet connection. That's all you need, and you would be able to access your data from anywhere in the world. Third one is data transparency. So data transparency is again an important feature in this one, because at the moment, once you log in or log out, your data that is done, the punching, is actually stored directly onto the cloud, and this cannot be changed. Only changes that can be made into the system are by authorized employees who have rights to actually edit any of these systems. So there's a login from a person. So in case there is any tampering in the data, we would be able to know which authorized person did the tampering in this data. So that is why these 3 points, that is why it is a must. It's the data preservation, data access, and the data transparency. So next we're going to talk about is what is CrossChex Cloud. So CrossChex Cloud basically is it's an easy solution that we have at the moment, that is a CrossChex built for affordable and reliable time attendance system. So it's basically a very user-friendly and easy system that we are using. So first of all, it's a cloud-based system without any software needed. That means you do not need to download any of the applications onto your computer or to your mobile phone or your smart devices. You can just access it with the help of a web page. Second one, it is really easy to set up and easy to use system. So that is, it's a very easy user-friendly device, and then it's very easy easily accessible. So in the coming slides, I would be explaining how quickly you can actually edit or add an employee or change the schedules. We would be speaking about it in more details. The third point, it saves your business money. Again, like we said, that it doesn't need anything special. It's just a application on the cloud. So it saves a lot of money. You don't have to have anything to invest to get this application. And why CrossChex Cloud? This is the next question that we have. Why are we talking about CrossChex Cloud here today? So again, as I spoke in the previous this one, it is actually a very easy accessible cloud application, which can be accessed from any time, from any place, by any terminal. Only requirement is for you to have an internet connection. Also, IT cost is zero. It is actually a P2P solution. That means you do not require another new router or anything to have this application run. It can run with your existing internet connection. So you have zero investment in this one, and you'll be easily access this from any place and any time just using a smart device and internet connection. Here you can see some of the features, that is some of the Anviz devices. I suppose many of you are aware about Anviz devices and have used Anviz devices. So here you can see we have the facial devices, the fingerprint terminals, and also the RFID smart devices. It's the access control, and also some devices are time attendance devices here. So these devices are the current models that we have that would easily work with our CrossChex Cloud application. Not all Anviz devices are working with the CrossChex Cloud application at the moment. These are few of the devices that do. And also, you can see some of these devices actually provide facial recognition, temperature detection, mask detection. So all these features are available on these devices, and that can be accessed to the cloud. So these data would be stored onto the cloud by all these devices. So if you are a distributor or a reseller, you have all these points that you can tell to the customers, your end users or your resellers, that these are the added benefits from Anviz devices and Anviz CrossChex Cloud application. Moving forward, we are going to talk a bit about the powerful AWS database storage. So all our solutions or systems that are connected with a very high security integration with the AWS database storage. So basically, and also we have our servers around the world, and these data are secure on the Amazon Web Services that we have. One of that I would like to explain in detail is about the General Data Protection Regulations, that is the GDPR, which is enforced now for the European citizens. So our server that is based in the Europe has meets the requirements to uphold the principles of the GDPR. So if you go and visit on eu.crosschexcloud.com, you would be able to know more about this, that how our devices and our CrossChex Cloud application and our server is able to meet the requirements that is required for the GDPR in the European Union. So how does CrossChex Cloud offer the best way to manage your employees' hours? So this is a little bit into the technical part. I would be giving you a little explanation about this, but in coming next to some of the slides, Charles would be giving you a detailed explanation how the software works and how this thing is handled. So here you can see it is very easy to set up the attendance rules, to create and manage employees, into schedules. It's very easy to apply everything. So you select the timing, what shifts the person had to be taking the employee, the hours, everything can be easily set up into this one. Moving next is the dashboard. So the benefit about the Anviz powerful dashboard is that you can see everything available there. So you can actually see which of your employees came late to work, which of your employees are absent, which of your employees came early to work, which of them have applied for a half day. Also, you can see the number of devices that are connected to the system, and out of that, which of them are online and which of them are offline. So this is all available on our dashboard. That's why we call it as a powerful dashboard, which actually displays everything that you want to see, and it's very easily accessible to the admin. So the high impact reporting, that means we actually can get the reporting through everything that is required. So you see that we can do it at different time frames. You can actually track employees. You can export their data within seconds to an Excel or a PDF format. You can actually track the employees, where they are, what they are doing, and all these things. Also, you can see the departments as per, you can see the reports as per the departments. That means you can select a particular department, for example, HR department or the R&D department, and you can see the reports of the employees there. Also, you can do it by shifts, like for example, 9 to 7 shifts. What are the employees who are available at that moment? And you can see all the details and reports from their end. So it's very easy to track the reports and export them. It's also an added benefit of this that it is easy to integrate it with a third-party cloud server. So we can provide you the API, and you can actually integrate it with another third-party application. It is super easy for the employee application. So you can see here another video how it is easily to enroll an employee. You see the employee's details are enrolled. And here the employee, for example, you have multiple offices, office number 1, office 2, office 3. So employee might clock in on office number 1, but then still his details can be transferred to the another office branches that you have around the world. So it's easy and quick to set up the devices and add and delete or modify employees' information, no matter how many employees or organizations you're managing around the world. So it's a very easy and user-friendly application. Next is an application that is coming in a few months. We're still in the R&D process of this one. It is the mobile punching application. So this application is basically for employees to remotely punch and track their own attendance records by CrossChex mobile application. So all that the employee has to do is he can check in, for example, you have a site visit or you have a customer visit, or the employees from office A has to go work in office B. All that they have to do, use their mobile app, and then log in or clock in to it. And then the records would be stored onto the cloud. The employee himself can see his weekly or monthly record attendance. At the same time, the admin can also track the employee's locations and also manage the system. So next, we're going to do a live demo. Before moving to that, I think we have some questions. Let me please check into the question. David, hello David, hi. So I think we can do the customization can be done. For this, I would request you to send me an email at support@anviz.com, and we would be replying to this within 24 hours of this question. Anyone else with any questions at the moment, you can please write the questions. For 9 AM to 5 PM, can you, as soon as possible? So for Kevin, your question is 9 AM to 5 AM shift. This is not possible at the moment, but sure, I would look into this question from the R&D and get back to you about this one.
So we do provide 4 different kinds of report function online. So you can export 4 different kinds of report. So in the live demo, I will show you all the report functions there.
So Riaz, to your question, the next live demo that we're going to have, Chalice is going to explain how many versions we have in the cloud. For Max, you're asking about the language system, I suppose. I think we can do the traditional Chinese. We'll have to check it. Right now, the application is in English. We can see if we can change up the language.
Microsoft server only.
So Omar, for right now, your question is that is it able to integrate with SQL or Oracle? Right now, it's only working with Microsoft. Yes. David, the answer to your question is yes, we can actually integrate with third-party applications. That's why I already mentioned that we actually can do that.
Yeah, we do provide our SDK to the customer and let them to use their creativities, develop third-party applications.
It's a bunch.
Not yet. So regarding to the details on the scheduling, at the moment I'm doing the live demo. I will create one shift there and show you how to make shift on it.
So we'll continue with the live demo. We'll have a question and answer session after the live demo and the presentation. So right now, Chalice would take over and he would be giving the live demo of how the exact application works. So please bear with us. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Now I'm going to conduct the cloud live demo to show how it works. So before I start it, so I just want to double check. So can everyone see my screens, which has our live demo? Just let me know in the box, the chat box. Raise your hand or type 1 or something.
Can you see? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
That's perfect. So let me get started. So the first things pop up in our eyes, which is dashboard. In the dashboard, it's showing you the brief analysis. The first thing you can see, which is that the past day analysis, it's showing you so who's late, who's early, absent, overtime, or some exceptions. Then let's scroll down, and you can see the first one, which is the people who supposed to be punched, and how many records saving in this cloud account. And also how many devices is linking with this account, with how many devices online right now at the moment. Then let's scroll down, you will see the monthly analysis. It's here. It's showing you by the chart. And also you can select specific day, check so what's the status and record as that days. On the left, you can see so who's missing the punch. So the admin can give them the reminder and let them to send the repunch request there. Let's go to the second one, go next. So as you mentioned before, and the first things which is department by some company request. So we do support this function here. You can add as much a department if you want to, and also assign the user in the specific department there. So it's very simple. You just type the department name and put country, states, and all the address and all the information here. So let's go to employee menu here. You can check how many employees in this cloud account. And also you can create a new employees at here by adding all details. Once you finish all the details at here, you can just do the remote registrations. For example, I'm going to create one employee. And you need to fill up all the field that's here. And also you need to add department also at here. And then you need to do the remote registrations. You need to select the punch mode and select department, either the all department or some specific department here. And then you can just enroll your face or upload picture, or you can upload the fingerprint or do the fingerprint registration here. The next will be the device menu here. You can check how many devices is linking with this cloud account and how many devices online. You can check how many devices in how many users in one device and all the information for these devices here. For example, you can check the device informations. Then let's go to the next, which is attendance menu. So we do provide simplified scheduling online. The first thing you need to do, which is create the shift. So you can add shift on the right, and you can just put shift the name and put on duty and off duty time, and supposed to punch start time and supposed to punch end time at here. And also by some company's request, you can also go to more settings to meet your request at here. Once you finish your shift settings, you can go to scheduling it here and assign the shift to specific users. You just select the date first, and then select the shift name and select the date. So let's go to the next part, which is record part. So the time card simply you can consider as the record functions. You can check all the records by the device here, and you can check the person is coming from which department and what's exactly time the person clock in or clock out from which device. And also you can search specific employees and select the date here and search your records if you want to. Then next will be the TNA report. As I remember, someone was asking about this function here. We do provide 4 kinds of the report functions. The first one is current data report. The second one is records report and monthly attendance report. The last will be the attendance exception report here. So it's giving you all details which is coming with the shift time, the date, the in and out, punching and punch out time, and supposed to be off duty and on duty time, and all status is here. The last function, which is our highlight function, our face series device is going to capture all the photos, no matter it's in the normal mode or the visitor mode, and sending the picture online. Let's go to the next one, which is the settings. So one thing I need to mention here, the company ID is the account ID. You need to put in your device. The password is the password you need to put in your device also. And then it's just the regular settings like the company name, the address, the country, and the state. And if you prefer, you can upload the company logo also. Then it's the general settings here. You can set time zone and the date setup. If you're using the face series device, you can set up the temperature detection and temperature or the mask setup here. You can enable or disable the function online. You can also create different roles for specific users, like some like supervisors or the manager. So giving them different authorizations for the different rights. The last thing is I gotta mention is you can set up different holidays here online. So let's check in the chat box. Can we have a preview? Yeah, for sure. Just give me one moment here. So let's go to the TNA report. So let's do as the export current data report function. So it will be export as the Excel files. You can export group by none or by department or by employees. So I just export one report here. So as you can see, I just export the current data report. So that's all details you can check by the Excel files. So you can check the in time, out time, and the on duty time and the off duty time also, and all the records is showing you by the Excel files. So I believe that's pretty much everything for the live demo. I'm going to bring it back to the need and let you to continue on it.
Hello everyone. Yes, we have some questions again. Second. I have a trial version cloud. Is that cloud? I can't delete device once added. If you need to remove one device, will you do it?
So
just a second. Riaz, your question is that you already have an Anviz device and then you have already added to the device to the system and you don't know how to delete it, right? So we'll go back to the cloud and we'll show you how to do that.
So currently, you're only able to check the device online. If you have some special request, like you want to remove this device, so you need to send me the email. I will let our R&D know and delete the device by the background. So please send us the email after the webinar, and I'm going to discuss with our cloud R&D department.
Len, it's no for the question. Can you please email me the details also, because this is the questions that we would be actually putting into the R&D and getting more information, what changes or what amendments we can make into this.
If you want to do the enrollment online, it can be only once at a time.
It's one employee at a time. You cannot have multiple employees and enroll together. You'll have to enroll one employee at a time.
So right now, for our cloud solution, we don't support this function. We cannot set a shift for all employees. You have to arrange the arrange the employees one by one to set up for them for their own schedules there. This one I got a double check.
Data that is stored at the cloud is actually unlimited at the moment. It's only the device has its user capacity. So the device, so for example, some devices only have 3,000 users capacity. So the device would be the only problem. There is no limitation in adding a number of devices or data to the cloud, because it's open this one right now. You won't have a problem with any amount of data.
So, and also, so far, we don't support this function about customized report function here. So later on, we may release this function, but we have to double check with our R&D. So if the shift is going to come in 2 days, and so far our cloud cannot meet this function now, but our software, which is CrossChex software, can do this function there.
So Kevin, regarding the fee per device, actually right now, we actually have our application, the cloud-based application free for this year. We're not charging anything to our users at the moment. So you can actually enroll yourself and get an Anviz device and have a free cloud application. We might come with a new version. We're planning on working on a new version in the coming years. So most probably, early 2022, we would have a new version, but still you would be able to use this CrossChex Cloud version. The latest version that is coming would be chargeable. So I will continue with the PPD. So how to become a service provider for Anviz, a certified service provider. This is something that we are looking forward as a support from your end. As Anviz partners, we are looking for service providers that Anviz would be providing attractive margins on the sale of this cloud application. Also, we would be providing you quality leads, and also you would be known on the Anviz websites where to buy, because you would be the service providers. And also free training. We would be providing free training to your team. At the same time, also, if you have a bigger project and you want us to train your customers or your end users, we will be happy to do that. Also, this can be easily purchased. The devices can be easily purchased from our authorized partners around the world. so it is easily available, and so on. Also, we would like to have a service provider. The thing we would love is to have a local customer service. That is a requirement that we have from your end. For that also, we'll be supporting, because Anviz has 24/5 customer service. So if you have any queries, you can actually write to help.crosschexcloud.com. Also, for any sort of trouble ticket or email, you can actually write to support@anviz.com. So moving forward, I will go again to the question and answer session. Arun, for that, you actually can, you have to apply, like he mentioned, if you have, you forgot to punch in, you can actually apply for repunch to the admin, and the admin can actually authorize you that rights after checking, and they can provide you this. David, actually, you can please write us at partner@anviz.com to be a partner of service provider for the CrossChex Cloud. Leave application. Sorry, I missed him.
So for our cloud solution, we don't have the Div application online there. And any more requests, I will let R&D know. They can discuss on it.
Right now, no, we are not charging the end user also for any of the applications. It's a free application for now. There's no service charge for this one. Customers want to have data on their devices.
So we need to double check with R&D about your questions.
So Derek, you mean you do not want the data to be stored on the cloud. So the device would also have the data in the beginning, and also the cloud. The data is transferred to the cloud. So I think it should not be a problem. You can actually store the data in the device also. Yes, it's actually free for now. This version of the software would be free. All that you have to do is to log in onto Anviz cloud application, create your account, and also you can connect an Anviz device to the application, and then it's actually free for now.
Here are the things. AP CrossChex Cloud is from other server. As for our cloud solution, we do provide two different servers there. One is the Asia server, one is the user server. You can select the server, depends on which region you are. If you are belongs to the North America or South America regions, it's a better choice for you to use the US servers. However, if you are in some other area, I suggest you to use the Asia servers there. Ideally, so we haven't tested the maximum on it, but ideally it can be like, it depends on your device memory. And if, for example, your device can store about 5,000 face templates or user templates, and your cloud is able to save about 1,000 templates there.
Kevin, right now we actually are open to the markets for US and Central America. Like I mentioned, can you please write an email to us, and or also we'll contact you after this. If you write to partner@anviz.com, we would be able to talk to you more about the distributions in the US and Central America. So any more questions from anyone, please? At the moment, the reports cannot be customized, Derek. This would be coming in the next version, hopefully. And also, in case if we have to do something, we would be working with the R&D and we can see what can be done and how we can customize the reports. But at the moment, we don't have the service.
And for our cloud solution, we do supply the cloud API for the customer, as they can create their own clouds there. So if you have any requests about the cloud API, send us the request, and then we'll give the feedback very soon.
Any more questions? Okay, we have another question. You mean Anviz older devices? No, not all devices. The devices that are mentioned at the moment can only integrate with the cloud application, the cloud version. So the older devices would not be.
You can send us your device list. We're gonna check on your device there.
Yeah, Douglas, that also would be helpful if you provide us your existing device serial numbers. We would be able to see if these devices are compatible with the CrossChex Cloud application. No, FacePass 7 is not supporting the cloud application. We have the new version coming soon, the FacePass 7 Pro, that would be supporting the cloud application. Yes, Sergey, you can actually download the data from the cloud.
I know what kind of data you want. So you mean the record or something else? Yeah, because I need to know more details about data.
Omar, for now, we are not charging anything, but in the future, if we plan to charge, it would basically be on number of employees instead of years. So it would be number of employees and how many months we are going to do a yearly. So it would be like that, yearly or monthly basis, based on number of employees. So existing version, that is this CrossChex Cloud version, the one that we explained right now, would always stay, and then you would not have to worry about it. The new version that would be coming with added features would be chargeable, not this existing version. Arun, there's no limit of adding the devices to the cloud. It is unlimited devices and data towards the cloud. Any more questions, please? Okay, do you have to use separate enrollment devices? I'm not able to understand you because, oh, you mean to, okay, to use separate enrollment devices for like different. No, there are certain devices that we have already mentioned would be working with the cloud-based application. So for that, you can actually enroll the devices through that. And also the fingerprints, you can actually send it over from one device to the other. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
Thanks so much.
We have another few minutes, so please feel free to ask any questions. And if you have a detailed question, you can also write to us at support@anviz.com. Yes, Omar, it's this application. Yeah, the application is ready to be used at the moment. Thank you, Igor. No, I'm just saying. Hello? Omar, no, the existing devices, like we mentioned, this is a new platform that we have for these devices. That's the reason we mentioned a number of devices in the slide that you can see that supports this application. So you cannot update your existing devices for this cloud application. It has to be a new device because we had to go through a new system, and that is the reason I showed you a slide of the existing devices. For example, you can see here, I'll go back to the slide and show you. Just yeah, so these are the devices that are actually supporting at the moment. That is C2 Pro. We have W1 and W1 Pro, the Face Plus 5, Face Plus 3, VF30 Pro, Face Plus 7 Pro with the IRT, and EP300 Pro. So these are the devices that are actually supporting. Also EP300 as well. EP300 and VF30 Pro. We had the oldest version was just EP300, but these are the latest version, that is the Pro version.
Also, we have transfer all your data from your standard software to your cloud. So you can send us the request. We are going to send you the cloud toolkit. You can do the migration there.
Yes, I suppose you understood the answer for your question. You can actually do the migration. It's possible.
Yes, possible.
No, Mark, not for this one. Only these devices that I have mentioned that you can see on the screen would be working or is compatible with the CrossChex Cloud application.
เรื่องเสียงขาดบางที
So if you have no more questions, we can actually wind up the session. We have another question. Can we get to install software? It's actually a web-based application. You can actually do it online.
Also, if you want to get our software, you can just download from our official website.
So the picture is Face Plus 7 Pro version, the new version that is going to come. The picture is that one with the IRT application on that. So that's why you can see the thermal camera on that. So it's an IRT version of that. How do we have?
Oh, no.
David, actually for that, you have to contact us. Like I said, if you can please write to sales@anviz.com or partner@anviz.com. And then you can get the details how you can stock our products and be a partner for Anviz. David, yes, we can send you the link after the application, after this one, but you would need an Anviz device also if you want to test a device.
I didn't send the report automatically. So you have to manually generate the report by your own.
Amal, please write to us, and then I would send you the presentation after this. So any more questions?
One more.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Riaz. We really appreciate your comments, and please, like I said, you can actually register and win. So we'll be selecting multiple winners. So we're looking forward. You're already registered, so we'll write to you if you win it. Thank you so much.